and I got stopped out. Maybe I should have waited until to see if it loses the VWAP or not, because it never did, and eventually came back up. I went back at 149, broke out with volume. All right, guys, good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, all of my American friends. Canadians have the Thanksgiving in October. It kind of doesn't make sense, but happy Thanksgiving. So tomorrow the market is closed, and Friday we get a half day. So expect the volatility on Friday to be kind of meh. So I hope that you spend good time with friends and family. Ardi and I are flying down to California because we have some family there, so we're gonna spend the Thanksgiving dinner with them, and hopefully, see you on all Friday morning. So today I had a little bit frustrating day at the open because of the two bad trade that I got stuck in there. But I had a monster trade on JWN Nordstrom, and I am still in there short. And then I had a monster trade on AMD. So Nordstrom JWN. Earning apparently was bad, gapping down 27%. At the open, what it did was it was above the VWAP. So I kind of told people that, I'm not gonna short it if it's above the VWAP, even though the stock is down 25%. It did rip higher, but suddenly a huge drop in the first minute. Thor got a short on it at 25, almost up here. Unbelievable. That's why he's gonna make a recap on that. I didn't see Thor's trade. I waited until it came to the VWAP, and I decided to say, okay, I'm gonna assume, or not assume, but I'm gonna anticipate a 1 minute opening range breakdown. Even though it still was above the VWAP, but because it was down, I kind of went short. It did struggle a little bit for the breakout. It did pull back. I was really nervous that I might get stopped out, but this drop was really significant for me in a way that I said, I'm gonna stay in there. Eventually breakout, I covered some, and I saw that the held broke loose, and on the pullback I added more. Stuck on a short selling restriction, meaning that you can short, but you have to be careful that you get filled on the T-cup, which usually is not a problem. If the stock has good volume, you quickly get filled. And after that, from 2450, you are just sold off all the way up to S2 2285. On the pullback, I added more. When the stock is weak and is losing it, the pullbacks are usually good to add. And I added. I was very confident because my average was really up there. And as you see, all the way up to 2250. All the way up to 2250. I'm still in there short. My average is at 22,352. So my average is up above the VWAP. So I can easily hold it this short pullback and then going down. I do not anticipate this one to go above the VWAP and recover this, because just the weakness is in the blood of this stock. And that was my biggest win of the day. That was amazing. So AMD was gave me a little bit of disappointment at the open. It kind of really chopped around in the morning, and I was, the volume was low. It went up with the volume. Volume picked up. I wanted to go green to red, red to green. It did pop up, sold some. I added more, and then it dropped in the VWAP. And I got stopped out. Maybe I should have waited until to see if it loses the VWAP or not, because it never did, and eventually came back up. I went back at 149. Broke out with volume, and after that it turned out to be a very, very strong stock. I added more on this consolidation at 151, and we took it all the way up to 144.50. I added a couple of times down in that, and that turned out to be a monster profit for me. Especially I added at 153 all the way up to 154. I got stopped out when it came down, almost at the break even, but I was really done with my day. I wanna move. And Tesla was the biggest disappointment of my day, because Tesla was gapping down in that time almost 3-4%. Turned out to be really weak at the open. I again anticipated the 1 minute opening range breakdown. I anticipated a 1 minute opening range breakdown. It did break down. I covered. On this pullback I was anticipating a break of 1062, and then suddenly a huge squeeze up, and I didn't see it. It passed, my entry was around here. It came back up, and eventually I had to get stopped out with a loss. So the trade that actually was working for me, because it passed my break-even point and it happened so fast, I got stopped out, and that was a little bit of unfortunate. Uh, it did after that popped up. I mentioned that to people that could be a good breakout, but I'm not going to touch it because the stock was down 4%. And the rest is history. You can see in a 5-minute chart a huge monster run to the green from 1120. And this is a really good example that if you get a stock and a stock short, if like for example, if I were not getting a stopped out here at 1074, I would have blown up my account. That's the thing. It's just squeezed up, and there is absolutely no mercy for whoever that stock is in there. So the lesson here is get a stopped out. Do not, even if the trade originally was in your favor and stock, do not marry your position, especially if you're in a loss. Always you can get back in there, like I did on AMD. Just always get back in there. The commissions are cheap, and watch Ed Martin. One of recaps in the last few days, he was talking about that. Do not bring a luggage from the previous trade or previous day into the next day, and all of the discussion that he had. But other than that, I had a pretty solid day. IWM was gapping down by 1.2%, but it did rip higher. So thank God, it recovered some of my losses on TNA. I mean, it's unrealized loss, but I'm going in there. So Brian, how was your day?
My day was was all right. It was, I would say, started out not great because I should have played GPS as a Rising Devil trade. I just hesitated on it. I don't know why, but it didn't work out. But RBLX, I've been trading in and out to the upside, so it's been a good trade. Other than that, I had a few other trades that just didn't work out. So
RBLX had a monster run. I know you were in there.
Yeah.
Did all the way. I know you did. It's somewhere around 120. Went up all the way up to 125.
Yeah. 121 change. Yep. So I got a decent move on that, and I've just taken I've taken a position on Square as a sort of a swing trade. So I think it's might have found a bottom here. Looking at Disney too, it's still holding this 150 level, so Disney might be a good trade for the as a reversal as well. So
excellent.
That's it.
Well, happy
That's
nice
the day,
guys.
and I'm
yeah. So
and I'm wearing the socks.
The socks, the famous socks. So there are a couple of announcements, guys, if you're on YouTube. So first of all, we appreciate likes. Sorry about the dislikes. The YouTube hide the number of the dislikes. You can continue disliking, but it's not going to be visible. So that's a moment of silence for the dislikes. So the stock trading simulator, guys, go to stocktradingsimulator.com. I'm going to actually maybe bring it here. So stock trading simulator.com. This is a tool that we built for you. We did release an update because there was some issue with the IPOs. So this is free. You're gonna just feel free to give us a shout out. Using it, double click, zoom, everything. And there was some problem with, like, for example, we didn't have Lucid and stuff, but we added on that the recent IPOs. And we're gonna also have released a couple of more updates, like a profile area that you actually can have your personalization set in there. So that's it. But enter your email. Simon and Eamon are gonna send homeworks for you, to give you these price action practices. Plus, they have webinars. So even if you're not a member of the community, you can just enter these ones. And and if you like it, just give us a shout out in the social media because it means a lot to us. It cost us a lot of money, to build it, but we're gonna have it for free, and hopefully everyone can become a better trader. There's so many things that we're gonna add, like crypto in there, and there's maybe, who knows, futures, options, and everything. We're just gonna go add in there, and obviously your support is there for us. So that's one thing. So this week we kind of canceled a couple of our webinars because it's just a very light week. A lot of people are traveling. We have the biggest sale for membership, so we have 45% discount. In addition to that, we give you 1 month free DAS simulator. I cover the cost. So free real-time DAS, 1 month for free. We pay to DAS for the cost of that, but we cover the Berkeley Traders community. So if you want to upgrade your membership, it's just we never had such a low price in our community. It's until Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So hopefully we'll see as many as a few in there. And yeah, the annual membership on Elite, access to everything that we add, you're gonna have that. We have 2 chat rooms now. We have Ed Martin chat room that is running it at the same time. He trades differently on a smaller share size, a small account, and he's a really amazing trader. So you know, by coming as an Elite member, you have access to both chat rooms. And yeah, the Vancouver meetup is pretty much, I think, is full now because we're gonna have it in the office. It's all, you know, almost 100 people. And after that, obviously the EDM events that some of my friends are throwing out, and you know, feel free to come. That one you can just buy the ticket. That one is not free. You have to buy the ticket for that, but it's cheap, like $50 or something. But it's gonna be a good night, especially all the community and peers are there. And we are gonna have another new section, the After Hours with Traders. The first session was recorded with Adi and Brian. We're gonna post it today in YouTube, and we're gonna have it maybe every week, every Friday, and we're gonna discuss about what happened in the financial market, Twitter, TikTok, and stuff. But we are really appreciating your support, comments, share, and if you have any feedback, you know, what we should discuss, who should we bring, how should we do better. Obviously, this is your community. Help us to be a better community. That's it. Brian, anything from you last minute?
No, that's good. That's it. Good day. So everybody have a good Thanksgiving. If you're in the U.S. celebrating, have fun.
Yeah. So
Enjoy.
JWN
We'll
is
see you on
pulling
Friday
back.
morning.
Again, I'm staying short in JWN, maybe until the end of the day. I think I want to get to 22.32. So this pullback didn't really scare me because my average is at 23.52. So I have some time to just go there. All right, guys, have a good day and see you on Friday morning.
Cheers.